Hi, my name's Rick. Say, did you ever ask yourself, who am I and what's the meaning of life? Wonder, what the hell is going on around here? On one hand, we're so beautiful and perfect, but on the other hand, there's things happening that don't make any sense. Well, I found two symbols that I think will bring clarity to who we are as human spiritual beings. And our Hindu brothers, thousands of years ago, discovered the chakra system, which is basically our energy body. And they were able to see into their body during meditation. They would see these energetic vortices of spinning energies. And what I found were two symbols. One of them is the menorah. So you have 7 chakras, and there's 7 branches on the menorah. And I noticed that, well, what happens when you turn it sideways? And I noted how the branches map the interrelationships of the chakras. And this provides us with important information about their interconnections. And as a house has a circuit box on the side of the house, it also has wires that go throughout the house. And without the understanding the connections, you wouldn't know what wires go where and why, and you wouldn't understand what's working. So this helps us understand our energetic connections, and they're really important. What this shows us is how the root chakra is our drive for survival, and we'll talk about the root, which is such an important chakra for us. How it connects to our crown chakra, which is like our spiritual antenna. So you've got 2 key aspects of our beingness that are interconnected, and it's all about energy. It's all about connecting with the divine at our very core. So there's fundamental information there. And then the next connection is the sacral, which has to do with our drive for sex and pleasure, which for us is so powerful, and how this connects to our brow chakra, which has to do with our ability to see within, to see without. It's our command center, and it's our energetic center, really, between the lower chakras and upper chakras. And then the solar plex, which has to do with our drive for power. And if you've ever hit a ball real hard, or you experience victory, or you like power, you feel that in the solar plex. So when we're talking about these energetic centers, these are aspects of our beingness, because the reality is we're multidimensional beings. And right now, I would say we have very little information about each aspect of our beingness, and that we'll find that information through these symbols, and we'll be able to experience it. Important information, basic stuff we should all know. So the solar plex, our drive for power, connects to our throat chakra, because we just want to speak the truth, but it also goes to our conscience. Our Creator made it so that we would not be overreaching power, because without these interconnections, we would just take stuff. We would just have sex with anybody. We would just die, basically. We would not survive as a species without these balancing energies. And ultimately, the chakra system, it's all about balance. So within our structure, within our design, we have these systems that are all designed to live in balance. Whether you're talking about the root chakra, which wants to survive, but it also wants to feel the expression of relief. Whew, I'm not going to die. So, super important information for us to understand. And really, what this brings us is that for the first time in human history, we have a scientific basis for understanding who we are. We have a rail to ride now. We can discuss the different aspects of the root chakra, and we can explore that. But the reality is, this center goes to this center, and we have this wiring diagram that shows us why this is so and why this is beneficial. So, individually this is important, and collectively it's important, because throughout all of this, we discover that we're all made to love. So I briefly want to talk about this symbol. This is a crop circle shown here. And what this shows us that's so amazing, while we understand that we are engineered so that we have these interconnections, which is really cool, we're also engineered so that we're operating from 3 systems. We have a lower chakra system spinning around the sacral chakra. We have our upper chakra spinning around the brow chakra. And then we have this heart chakra complex And this is spinning, and basically our body's being bathed in our consciousness all the time. But we also have this interconnection between the lower chakras and the lower heart, and the upper chakras and the upper heart. And we are yin and yang energies. The lower chakras would be yang energies, upper chakras would be yin energies. But our Creator made us with this giant heart chakra complex in between the two to manage everything. So we might be, in essence, governed by our thought. Because just by managing our thought, where our thought goes, our attention goes, our energy flows. So we manage ourselves with our attention. And so what's happening, something comes into the field. I'd like a gallon of ice cream. This goes on up to the channels, and the brow chakra says, well, wait a minute, you're lactose intolerant, you're not having a gallon of ice cream. And so we have a desire coming into the field, into this lower heart. And then we have a response responding into the upper heart. The dominant energy gets expressed by the center heart. So in that way, the more higher consciousness is aware of the issues we face in life and the wants and needs of our lower chakras, the better decisions we make in life, whether it's for a gallon of ice cream, do I join the Navy or the military, do I do this or that? I mean, we make thousands of decisions every day. And so we improve the quality of our decisions with higher conscious understanding of the ramifications of everything. Because ultimately, while we have a body, we're spiritual beings. We're putting this energy into the universe that goes on forever. And ultimately, as divine beings, we show up more divinely when we understand what's happening in our world. And all of this information has been, we've not been aware of this information. So this is super important information to know, and I would invite you to dig in more to it, because we're handicapped in consciousness until we understand our full self. And we're not able to really ascend to our greatest possibilities, making our dreams come true, being the idea that we're farmers kind of thing, and that everything we do is like we're planting something. We're planting energy. We're planting things of goodness with our work, with our attention, with what we do. And ultimately, we want to be at creative cause over what we plant. And we're able to do that when we have high conscious understanding of what's going on and what we're planting. Thank you for tuning in for more. God bless you. We'll talk again.